What's up, everybody? Welcome to day 7 of NoFap. The time is 8:44 a.m. On my way to the gym. Probably just for ab day. I said something about not doing ab and leg day, but maybe I should just not do leg day and just stick to an ab day. So this is a dedicated ab day, which means I am going to destroy my abdominals. So, which is great. It's fantastic. I can't wait to destroy my abdominals. It's gonna be, I've got a few exercises in mind, but I might have to do some hard thinking about a few more, or maybe a bit of research on a few more. Because I usually go to the gym for an hour, and each section of my body usually takes 30 minutes. I usually do 30 minutes of chest into 30 minutes of tris, and then 30 minutes of back into 30 minutes of biceps. So it would be 30 minutes of abs and 30 minutes of legs that, well, now I want to do an hour of abs, which isn't bad. Your abs are a huge muscle group, so you can work out your abs. You could work out your abs every day if you wanted to, but for the purposes of my workout, I am going to destroy my abs for an hour. It would usually be, sometimes you don't see it in my recording, but I mean, you see me do leg raises, you see me do sit-ups on an incline, and then you would see, sometimes you would see me do planks, but I do them every time. I would do planks for about a minute, and I believe I'm up to 1:15 every set. But yeah, I'm going to add a few more exercises in there. Maybe like, I don't know, bicycle crunches. I don't know. We'll see what happens when I get there. I'll probably look at somebody else and try to copy what they're doing. But yeah, today's just going to be a pure ab day. So pretty excited for that, actually. Because abs are one of the more painful places to work out for me. Arms is fine, back is fine, chest is fine. I can deal with it, but the most bothersome pain and soreness comes from my abs, because I can't sneeze or cough, or I can't sneeze, cough. What else can I do? Can't I do? Well, I think that's it. I can't sneeze or cough because it hurts, but it's also a good sign that I'm doing things right. My legs are crazy sore from doing Insanity, which I expected. It hurts. It hurts real bad right now. So I will say, I did break my fast last night. I made the video last night, and then I was like feeling my hands, feeling how cold they were, and I realized, like, I probably shouldn't. Like, if I'm gonna do Insanity, I probably shouldn't fast. But I think I did get what I wanted from the fast, which was more focus on my spiritual life, as well as more focus on, well, really, that's the most important part, is the spiritual life. Everything that comes, like, everything good that comes out of that just flows from a good spiritual life. So yeah, I need to remind myself to spend more time with God. And the fasting really does help. What else do I have to say? My ads haven't come in yet, so I can't really do much business other than research. Yeah. A lot of waiting, a lot of research, and a lot of waiting. But I'm sure it'll pay off eventually. Just got to be patient, and just got to keep at it. Business is tough, learning new things, taking those extra classes that I can take. That'll definitely help me succeed. But for now, that's all I got for me. That's all I got going for me today. I'm gonna look up more auditions to go to. But until then, I will update you guys in a bit. Check out this workout. What's up, everybody? We're back. It is 10:51 p.m. Let's get right into it, shall we? Got back from the gym after a pretty decent ab day. I didn't go as hard as I thought I would, because I realized that every time I do a workout, every time I'm working out, I'm going until it. What's doing that? Okay, it stopped. I'm going until it hurts. Not until it hurts. I'm going until I fail. I literally can't do any more ab movements. So, yeah, I didn't spend that long at the gym. I spent slightly longer, but I just did the same ab workouts as I used to do, and it was, I didn't do leg day. It was just abs, as you saw. It was the same exercises that I usually do for abs, and it was enough. It was enough ab workout, and yeah, I was gonna destroy. I thought I was gonna destroy my abs, but I really realized that I already destroy my abs pretty much every time I do an ab and leg day. It just so happens that I'm not doing legs anymore. I tried to push as hard as I could, or try to go beyond the limits, as I try to do every time I go to the gym. But I got to a point where I just could not force my muscles to move anymore. So that's usually how I end the workouts. So yeah, I went back home, did a little bit more product research, read my Bible, prayed, and then did some more product research. And I took a little bit more classes to do with more business classes, and I realized that I have another ad angle for the old product that I killed. And I was like, do I really want to go back to that product that I literally that I just gave up on? So I asked the people in the community. I asked the people that are watching over us that are really successful. I told them, hey, I just killed this product. It didn't do so well, but it got a sale, and it got people interested in adding to, they added to the cart, they initiated the checkout, but they didn't. I only got one sale. I have a different ad angle for this product. What do you think I should, and I'm curious to try it. What do you think I should do? And I showed them my metrics, and they were like, you know what? I would try it. Given your ad metrics, which means this product can sell, and you have an idea for it, you have an idea that you want to test, then test it. 100%. Go for it. I was just like, great. Got the all clear. Just ordered the ads tonight. So I'll be running ads for this new product that I found. Hopefully it'll go well. Even if it doesn't, it's good to test it. And then I'm also testing a different ad angle for this product I just killed. So I'm bringing it back to life and seeing how it'll do from a different perspective. So yeah, a lot of things coming up, a lot more testing to go through, a lot more lessons to learn. Certainly, so many more lessons to learn. There's so much about business that I feel like I haven't scratched the surface. I thought I knew quite a bit about business, enough to get a sale and all that stuff, but there's so much that comes with getting a sale. There's so much about selling that is so. It's not difficult. It's just a lot. There's a lot to it. You set up your store to look good. And look good and professional. You set up your ads. You set up all the technical stuff, and then you have to think about the psychology of human beings. What gets them to buy things? You have to think about it. If you're really interested in business or anything in that matter, what gets a person? You have to really think about what gets a person to buy something. Spend money, see value in something, and exchange that value. How do you reach out to somebody and convince them
Because it is really, that's all it is. It's convincing. It's exchanging value for value, and exchanging that, yes, this product does have value. It can bring value to your life. Like, there's so much to it than just all the technical business stuff, all the signing papers, all the finance stuff. There's also human psychology. There's also how to create an ad, how to make an ad really well. There's so many things that comes with just sales in general. And it really brought me into like what I learned in art school. Like the things that I'm trying to sell right now are the things that I'm trying to do in my career and how to sell myself. You know, I'm the product in my career. With business, the product is what I find to be something that I believe can sell. But what I learned in art school very much applies to what I'm learning now in the business world. I'm starting to see them very, very similar. If you want to be successful, you can't just have the singing. You can't just, like in my career, you can't just have the singing. You can't just have the acting. You can't just have the dancing. You can't just you got to have the business mind for it too. You got to know how to sell yourself. You can lay out as much skills as you want. You could add more skills on top of that. It'll certainly make your resume more impressive. But at the day of the audition, if you do not know how to sell yourself, or if you go to an agent and they sit you down for an interview and you don't know how to sell yourself, you can't see yourself as the product. And you don't know how you as the product can benefit your talent agency, your talent manager, or somebody that's like interested in getting to know more about you, about, you know, wanting to be wanting you in their film. Why should that person have you specifically in their film? You know, it made me think so much of like, my endeavors are very much, how do I sell something? How do I sell? Here's what I have. How do I sell it? For business, it's a product. For my career, it's me. Here's what I have. Here are my skills. How do I sell it? So it's very, very intriguing how these worlds are so connected, and that I'm learning so much about my career through my business, and how I came to start this business too. I mean, I started it because I wanted to make money, but also because, you know, one of the reasons, there's so many reasons why I went in business, but one of the reasons was also because my career was slow, and it's still slow right now because there's a strike going on. But it's God. It's gotta be like, it's God. Like these two fields that I'm in are very, very similar. There's got to be a reason why I'm in this field, and also in the acting field. So it's just God's work. Wherever He wants to put me, I'll be there. But yeah, NoFap today, easy. It's easy. I highly recommend everybody out there who's going through NoFap, struggling. You need to start giving things up. I'm going to tell you right there. You need to start giving things up. You analyze what you're doing that's causing you to relapse. If you're still struggling, analyze what's causing you to relapse right away. If you relapse, take your moment, but analyze what went wrong. If you cannot analyze what went wrong, if you're not perspicacious enough, if you cannot analyze what went wrong, you're doomed to repeat the same mistake forever. Do not make the same mistake. Analyze what went wrong. Analyze what you need to give up. And if you can't find out, if you can't pinpoint exactly what it is that you need to give up, I highly recommend fasting. Fasting gives up something that you do every day, which is eat. You eat every single day. Well, most of you eat every single day. There's some people that might be watching this are in a country where they can't get food every day. God provides. But if you're eating every single day, especially if you're living in a Western country, most likely you're eating every single day. If you're eating every single day, I challenge you to fast. Because if you can give up eating, and it's, I would say, if you're coming off of if you're not on a specific diet, 3 days. If you're not on a specific diet and you're eating until you're full, 3 days. If you can fast for 3 days, that will show you, and if you can successfully fast for 3 days, it will show you that you can indeed give something up that you made a habit of doing, essentially. You made a habit of eating. If you can give up eating for 3 days, if you have the willpower to give up eating for 3 days, you certainly have the willpower to give up pornography. You certainly have, you don't need relapse. You won't relapse. But also, somebody also said something I think it was Luke Belmar I was watching, who's a millionaire. He said, if you give something up, you have to replace it. If you leave a void there, you're going to fill it with something, and it might not be good, and it might just be the thing that you just gave up. So you have to, when you give up a bad habit, you have to fill it with a good habit. Something. You got to fill it with something. So because when you're engaging in that habit, you're spending time with it. Now, if you're no longer spending time with it, then you have a void. You have now extra time. What are you going to do with that extra time? It's very important. And ideally, you'd be making money, doing something productive, whatever it is. Use that time to do something in place of what you would normally do as that bad habit. So, I just gave up a lot of advice, but primarily my advice is you need to give something up. You need to give something up. It all relates. Anyway, let's get your comments and questions. Mike, just as you have to stop at the gas station before going to the gym, you will need to fuel your body with food when doing hard physical labor or an intense or exercise regimen. When I was doing just weightlifting, it was certainly easier not easy. I wouldn't say easier. I would say it was more bearable to fast for 3 days straight, which was fantastic for me. But while I was doing insanity, fasting was very difficult. Like my fingers were cold, my hands were cold, my feet were cold. I remember when I ate, heat immediately rushed into my body. Like I felt warmer because of that, which, if your body heats, I think it's I think it's a telltale sign. If your body heat is cold, just eat more. But anyway, I'm not saying that fasting isn't useful. No, of course not. Fasting is useful, but there are time and place. There's a time for fasting and a time for feasting. It's in the Bible. But a day at a time is plenty when working hard. Yeah, definitely. Otherwise, the body begins to cannibalize itself for nutrients, such as consuming your muscles for protein and cutting back on testosterone production when you need it most to build muscle. Yeah, the biggest thing about muscle growth is testosterone, and especially in men. Like if you want to grow big muscles, you need testosterone. That's why roids will get you. If you roid up, you get muscles super quick, but it's not a natural testosterone production, which means if your body's getting enough testosterone, or even more than enough testosterone, it's going to stop producing it naturally. And then when you stop taking roids, that's when all the complications happen, because your body's no longer producing testosterone. So as men, we need it. It's what makes us men. So, you want to grow, you want to have your body producing it as naturally as possible. Steroids will screw you up. You'll look good for a short term, and then you'll screw up your entire body chemistry and brain chemistry. Don't shoot hormones. It's a bad idea. But yeah, I think when your body gets too hungry, it'll kind of start cannibalizing itself. It'll chew up your muscles for food, chew up your fat for food. Definitely. Yeah, I agree with everything you said. But yeah. Right now I've broken my fast. I'm currently on my carnivore diet, just as I used to be. My mom left shrimp in the freezer, so I'm having, and I have steak. I usually have a steak a day, so I'm having surf and turf for the next foreseeable week, or until my shrimp run out, because I'm gonna keep buying steak, but I'm not gonna keep buying shrimp. So I'm having surf and turf every night until my shrimp supply is gone, which is pretty cool. It's pretty neat. I'm actually interested in seeing how many ways I can cook shrimp. Tonight I cooked it with garlic and butter, but I definitely burnt the garlic. So testing out different recipes, but other than that, yeah, I'm just eating meat. Had bacon and eggs. I usually have bacon and eggs in the morning with my protein shake, and then steak for dinner. So yeah, I like the carnivore diet. It tastes amazing. I go to grill meat. Grilling meat's super fun for me. And my muscles feel great. It's the same thing with keto, except, well, no, it's pretty much the same thing I felt as keto, as I have way more energy. I just feel a lot more awake and stronger when I'm on the carnivore diet. I would try it. If you're out there and if you're still listening right now, try it. But other than that, that's all I got for today. Tomorrow is going to be another back and bicep day, and another day of insanity. Today's day of insanity was crazy. My legs are still sore. Like, I mean, they were sore from day one, and they're still sore today. And even when they're sore, I still do the exercises. It sucks. It hurts so bad. But I know, because I've done insanity before, I know that the pain is temporary. I have to deal with it for a week. It won't be sore after a week. After a week, it won't be sore, and the only problems I have to worry about is my heart rate going crazy high, because that's what insanity does to you. But it's still very difficult to do. At the very least, my legs won't be sore while I'm doing like mountain climbers or high knees or power jumps. But yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna end it here. This video is gonna be super long anyway. I'm gonna cut it here, and I'm gonna see you all tomorrow. Stay strong, stay focused. I'm with you guys. I know you guys are with me. If you have any questions, comments, leave it down below. Love interacting with you guys. Until then, peace.